going on, man? You want to give her a little rev?
2019
Rumbos.
Yep. It's a 2019 Performance Pack 1 with the Magnaride suspension. Right now it's halfway to full bolt-ons.
Okay.
So she was just at Anarchy a few weeks ago. It ran, third time ever launching it on a drag radial. It ran at 11.4.
Holy cow!
So I haven't even like fully dialed in the launch yet. It's a stock airbox. The 19 has a much bigger airbox. Doesn't require a cold air intake unless you're trying to eke out an extra couple horsepower. But when it comes to quarter mile,
yeah,
it makes no difference in the quarter mile.
Really? Interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I was digging into this motor, and I'm actually quite surprised at how well it is compared to the Gen 1 and 2s.
So if you notice, it's a mess. It's a nightmare. There's no beauty covers. There's no fancy stuff for the Gen 3. Dual fuel, audible tick. A lot of people complain about the tick. Obviously, they've never had a dual injector motor. GEI,
yeah.
welcome to the life.
Yeah.
Car. I've had it for just 3 months now. Bought it used. Somebody put some miles on it. When I bought it, it had like 24K on it.
Really?
It's a 19.
Holy cow! Probably I would guess all highway then, because
I think a kid owned it, honestly. Like
yeah.
A lot of the mods that were done to the car, it had smoked taillight covers, and it was the peel and stick.
Yeah.
So I had to peel all that stuff off. The taillights were covered at one point. This one has functional hood louvers too. You can see them up there.
Oh, sweet.
So as you're driving, it's sucking air down into the motor.
Okay.
It does kind of help with the intake temps get a little.
Yeah, I was gonna say just feeling it right here. It's like it's putting out some heat.
I wrote it pretty hard on the way over here. I was just driving it in normal mode.
Really?
So it's got the different track. So it's got normal, sport, track, drag, and then it's got a snow and wet mode too.
Yeah, to kind of ease up on the torque and throttle.
It just limits everything.
Yeah.
It turns the trans into a complete slush box.
Yeah, which we don't want that. We got that 10R80 for a reason.
Well, John Collins, he said Friday there should be stuff going on.
Yeah.
So he told me to bring some money and bring the car.
Really? I might. Ooh, that'd be kind of interesting.
So if you're not doing anything, you want to ride along. Stacy will be out, but I think Anthony Mattis wants a rerun. Here, let me clean out the back real quick.
No biggie.
Yeah, I'm in them.
All right. Let's check it out. Oh, what a nice guy. He even has the butt cooler on. I missed that feature.
Love it.
All right. You said that there.
Yeah, you can tell it's kind of warm out, man. The IATs right now, 122.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, look at this thing. It's just. So good though.
Yeah. Well, so with the Magnaride, you'll notice differences. If I ride around in normal versus track, that Magnaride really kicks in. If you're doing 60, 70 and you hit a dip in the road, the car's reacting so fast that it's almost jarring how it feels because it's like being on a racetrack.
Yeah. Wow, that trans shifts fast.
Yeah.
Holy cow. I'm talking like, you think that's faster than a V-dub DSG?
Oh, any day.
Holy cow. Videos do no justice. That is insane.
Yeah, no, and so the tune, the shift points are changed, majorly actually. The factory shift times, it wants to shift right around 6.
Yeah.
When you're into it, obviously, depending on where the throttle's at is where it's going to shift. When I'm into it, it shifts at about 8,000 RPM.
Holy cow.
So it'll go all the way into the red line.
That's oh my gosh. Ah, man, I'm digging this.
Find somewhere we can open it up.
Should have put the suction cup on the window.
Right.
Holy cow, that rev match downshift too? Yep. Holy cow.
Oh, it's even better when you're coming up to a light real quick and you got to get on the brakes real hard. It rev matches high, like it'll go up to like $5-6 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will it pop at all?
Oh yeah, it crackles.
Yeah.
And pops.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's a stock exhaust.
Yeah. Just the only thing is the resonator delete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but even then, a resonator delete, like, so the guy did go with Steeda. You know, when you're looking at Mustang parts, Steeda's one of those companies, like, you can't go wrong with their products.
Right.
So far, another mod that's done, it's got a BMR cradle lockout kit, or some people call it a stop the hop. You know, IRS problems, you know, all the way back to the Terminators. Ford still hasn't gotten it right, you know, 2020.
Yeah.
So.
Oil pressure. What's that one?
Oh, dude, it'll show everything. So vacuum, oil pressure. Not really sure why they put vacuums. These are the stock performance pack gauges. Typically, non-performance pack. There's another
vent.
One
third
there.
vent.
Third vent. Yep. And then on the dash, I can actually look at my air inlet, everything. You know, constant. You can look at G. Typically, if I'm at a track and I launch it, most I've seen is about 1.6 G.
Holy cow!
So, and that's just on an ET Street SS. That's not in stock axles and the whole deal.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. What sync is that? Is that sync 3?
This is sync 3. Yep.
Okay.
And right now it's tied into my phone.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that looks more normal.
Heated steering wheel. So really, the only option this doesn't have is it doesn't have the Bang & Olufsen audio, and it's not a performance pack 2. Other than that, it's got everything else.
Yeah. Wow. Blue stitching.
Yeah, the blue stitching is
digging it.
401A. This is all. The one weird thing though is Ford, I think, gets some points off because they didn't do the emergency brake in the same blue stitching. Everywhere else it's blue stitching, seats, sides, the whole deal, but they left this out. Like, it's kind of weird.
Huh. What the heck, Ford?
Yeah, it's small, but it's small stuff.
2021, yeah.
Well, and the thing that gets me, I mean, let's be 100% honest, it's a $55,000 car.
Right.
Sticker, 55 grand. You kind of expect that they'd have some of that stuff, like, but it's all right.
Holy cow.
So that was traction control on and everything too.
Oh. That trend, I can't get over that. That is so fast.
You notice how it'll drag those shifts where it needs to?
Yeah.
It's a very intelligent transmission. So this was the brainchild between GM and Ford. You know, there's been some successful GM-Ford collaborations throughout, you know, the decades. I'd say this is probably one of the best ever. Ford put in more money in the collaboration, as far as what I read. Ford put in more money, so they actually got to put it out first. The 2018 Mustangs came with this trans. And then the year after, 2019, I think is when the Camaro, I think the ZL1 came out with the 10.
There's a cop right there too.
I got this guy.
Oh.
Beltronics. That's the first mod anybody should ever do into a car they plan on, you know, truly driving.
Yeah. Oh, you even got it hardwired up into the lights.
Oh, yeah.
So
no,
you
it's
don't got
actually in the back of the mirror.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's an auto mirror, right? Yeah.
I'm actually selling this one because I'm getting the new one, the GT. What is it? The GT7 or the GT1? Escort bought Beltronics.
Really?
Yeah. So, but that one still works. It's just it's annoying because anybody that has the radar-based cruise control, it goes off all the time now because there's so many cars on the road that have that option.
What band?
K-band.
Okay. Ugh.
Yep.
That's confusing.
Yeah, because K-band is, you know, when police are driving around, they drive around on K-band.
Yeah.
When they're sitting and they're shooting you, that's KA. So.
Man, this should be that should be pretty familiar. Rockford making it on worldwide news, right? Or nationwide news?
Yeah, when they had that standoff in the bank.
Yeah.
And I think the bank closed over it too. I don't think the bank's open anymore.
I actually think, maybe I drove past it like 2 days later and I think it was like operational, like nothing ever happened.
Sure, but I mean now though, I haven't seen, well, there's a couple cars. It's weird because Rockford right now with the whole lockdown, so many businesses have closed up that I don't think things are recovering the way they had hoped.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I just noticed this is stitching here too.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's small things. This is fake. But still, I mean, the car should be congruent, right? Start to finish.
Yeah.
So, like the back seats, those all match.
Oh yeah,
You know,
holy
that
bolsters.
stuff. Yep. Somebody pulled out. Get a little squirrely back there.
My double chin went in my belly. Man, that.
And you can feel her, like, you know, clearly the tires are a little greasy. They're brand new ET Streets.
Yeah.
But yeah, they get a little jittery.
Yeah.
Get some heat on them, and it definitely grabs hard.
Man, I really hope the old GoPro picks up all the sounds, because it sounds so good.
Right.
And it kind of got a little squirrely there in second, and then it kept going. It's so nuts.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do some Mexico shenanigans,
yeah.
especially if Friday works out.
Yeah.
You know, with the holiday weekend and all
Right.
that stuff.
Sweet.
Hush.
New.
Hush. I bet this Mercury.
Oh. That's a.
Subi.
Yep, WX right here. It's got a template.
Actually, there's a Fusion. You got focus.
Woohoo, baby! Oh, I wonder if he's turning too. Oh, he's going. Breaking his neck. That beaver got out of the way. Oh, there he's going.
Great little girl.
He's going pretty wide. Going to go wherever that other car's not going. Oh, of course it's a red. That was 90.
90.
I mean 55. 55.
55.
55.
55.
Yeah. It's getting
You dub it over.
Yeah. Like the 150.
50.
It's still getting better, but yeah, isn't it crazy how all the race cars, you know, they just stop at 55.
I mean, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
Remember the old Mustangs?
He's right behind us.
The speedometer on those old Mustangs, like the Fox bodies, was 85.
Yeah, and they would do this.
Yeah. And it would sit and float weird too.
Right.
Like, that's kind of odd.
Like a 5 mile per hour tolerance.
So funny. And it's funny too, because like that being the first Mustangs I was really used to as a kid. Like now these new ones, like I took my stepdad for a ride when I first got it. And he's like, it's not even the same. It's not even the same class. And I was like, you know, it's kind of funny how Ford, you know, has catapulted, you know, Ford and Chevy really have kind of catapulted these cars to a whole new class, because I don't know. I have my reservations about Dodge. They put massive displacement, and the cars are so heavy that they're really not that fast. You know, when you have cars that, you know, are almost a liter and a half smaller, and they're putting down the same numbers, like, you know, part of it's transmission, you know, all that.
Land yacht life.
Yeah. probably why the dude from 1320 keeps his physique so slender.
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
It's that Midwest. Traction control on again, which means she was pulling over and over again because you could hear it, like, or feel it. It was like,
yeah. Holy cow!
So the line lock function's pretty badass, especially from, you know, at the strip. It makes a massive difference just getting a good burnout without having to overheat your brakes and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly, and warping them and. You got traction off now.
Yeah, it traps. Well, if the track was trapping at about 27, 28.
Man, my body's like trying to fight it. So like,
yeah,
a fat guy good is like, I'm getting a workout.
Right?
You need to put $100 bill on the dash and try to have somebody like.
My daughter and I tried that just for fun because that was the old thing they used to do back in the 60s.
Yeah.
And she couldn't grab it, and she's a swimmer, so you talk about core strength, like that kid.
Yeah.
That kid's all core.
Yeah, because like I'm trying to avoid like being back in the seat, and I'm trying to like just take it. But holy cow, man!
So that's one thing about the C8 Corvette that kills me. That thing pulls in a completely different way, right? It's so smooth. It's literally like driving a Ferrari.
Right.
But the way it pulls through the gears, you don't have that herky-jerky where, like, you know, the Mustang, it's a Mustang.
Yeah.
The Ford did a great job keeping the car true to its roots. But that Vet, man, it is a whole different, and it's fucking amazing. Like,
yeah.
You know, yeah, I absolutely love it.
I can't wait to hopefully ever get a ride in one. Have you seen one up here?
There's two that I've seen.
In Rockford?
Yeah.
What colors?
One was a white one and the other one's black. So I haven't seen the red yet. I'm really interested to see the red. I don't think they're going to offer it in a ton of colors though.
No.
First offering.
And I think they're done making them. They made 2,800 and they cut them all out because of the whole coronavirus.
Yeah, they don't want to make more than.
Yeah.
Well, they probably couldn't at a certain point, having to shut plants down.
Yeah, exactly. But there's some people that have already bought it already, and they're turning around and selling them for over 100,000.
Oh yeah. Well, they did the same thing with GT500s.
Yeah. Final joyrides.
The summer's still young.
Oh yeah. Still wrecked, but yeah. I'm good. Straight.
Oh yep. But I will say
so good. Race on Friday.
Race on Friday, and you know,
just see where I'm at. My kid does go to 7. Yeah, over here. Sorry. My kid does go to bed at 7 every night. Sure. The neighbors. I am probably the youngest on my whole road.
Really?
So yeah, I've already apologized to all my local neighbors. Like, hey, sorry for the noise, but
all the cars. Yeah.
Whew. Let's see what kind of. No sweat line. Not bad for being 91 degrees out, but.
Good contact. So I didn't air them down a little bit, so that's where we're on 30 psi. So when I drop them down to 20, 25,
yeah,
that'll be perfect.
Yeah, holy cow. Man, not really a review, but definitely just a cool experience and ride along. And I guess I'm kind of fortunate that the 4L60 disassemble footage was lost, because that makes up for it. So thanks guys for tuning in. Thanks Mario for the ride and adventure.
Absolutely.
And we'll see the car again for sure. Thanks guys. See ya.